Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events.
Live from the campus of San Augustine Prep in Paul A. Rodeo Gymnasium, I'm Andreas LaRosa, alongside longtime Hermits assistant basketball coach Dave Catalana and Jimmy Bachman, and we bring you tonight's presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting Channel as they take on the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. Obviously, we saw that the Hermits came out victorious, a 90-58 win against the Millville Thunderbolts on Tuesday night. Jimmy, why don't you give us a little bit about that game?
Yeah, the Hermits had a great game against Millville, Andreas. 90 points, that's their highest scoring game of the season so far. Matt Delaney, 22 points. Keith Pallock, 16 points with 4 threes. Jack Schleicher, 10 points. John Horner, 12 points. And Elijah Brown with nice 10 points right off the bench. The one thing, like I said, the Hermits do have to fix after that game is they shot 14 for 28 from the free throw line, 50%. That's not going to cut it against better teams. But I did love their pacing. They were moving the ball quick down court, and their defense was great in that press, forcing a lot of steals.
Yeah, since Coach Rodeo decided to go back to that pressing style, man-to-man style, you've seen them turn people over a little more. I did talk to him a little bit about that game. He wasn't happy about the foul shooting, but he also wasn't happy about the turnovers. They turned the ball over a little too much, and I think he wants to see them kind of tighten that up going into this game tonight against Bridgeton.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to need some smarter guard play. Jack Schleicher, Ethan Fox going to be starting tonight at guard. We're going to see what the sophomores can do.
And they've been progressing really well. I mean, I've really been impressed with how they've come along. Both of those guys seem to fit into that role. We talked about it the last game, how, you know, I think there's a competition, but a friendly competition between all those young guards to get those starting spots or get the playing time. It's really not about who starts. It's who's in there in crunch time of the game. I like Elijah Brown coming off the bench. He seems much more comfortable. And Fox and Schleicher have done a good job, working with the 3 seniors in the front court.
Yeah, definitely. It's all been all about confidence for these younger guys. Elijah Brown looks like he's been getting better and better as the season's gone on. He had a nice game last game. We're going to see more of that tonight. He is getting the start. Ethan Fox will be coming off the bench. Look forward to see what Brown can do.
Yeah, we know Coach Rodeo, he loves to rotate those young guards, whether it's Schleicher, Fox, or Brown. All 3 of them fit the starting lineup, and it looks like Coach Rodeo is actually going to go with Fox and Brown to start tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Coach Rodeo is prepared for Bridgeton. We did see Bridgeton earlier this year, February 9th, where we beat them 72-47, so it was a really great game. Matt Delaney had a double-double, 21 points, 11 rebounds. John Horner, 13 points, 6 rebounds, so we're going to hope to see more of that tonight. Definitely got to use our size.
Hermits, in that game, the Hermits jumped out to a first quarter lead of 22-7, and they did it with their pressure, forcing the tempo. They went to their diamond zone press a little bit against Bridgeton, turned them over, and got the flow in the way that the tempo, the way the Hermits wanted it early in that game.
Yeah, definitely something you want to see again tonight. Like I said, they know what they're doing. Coach Rodeo always has his guys prepared.
As he changes the lineup a little bit, again, Coach has always played a lot of players. I mean, the top 7 normally are playing all about the same. Then he always goes 8, 9. This team is a really, really deep team, so he can go to a lot of different guys. I like to see that he's trying a couple different guys in different circumstances, different situations. In the last game, he used some guys in maybe in different spots that hadn't used before. So it's nice to see everybody getting a little more playing time as the season is winding down.
Yeah, definitely a lot of depth on this team. Even though they might not all get the minutes, they're going to hopefully get some tonight. Our seniors have done a great job leading these young guys. Matt Delaney, John Horner, Keith Palak, Xavier Ernest. Great leaders, got their guys prepared. Some of the young guys, I really liked what Jared DeMara did last game in the fourth quarter. Hit 3 straight threes from that corner. Definitely hope to see more of that tonight. Once again, he's building confidence, getting better and better, and he'll be ready, especially a lot of these young guys next year and the years after. They're going to be prepared.
Jimmy, you talk about seniors, and, we can't forget about those big 3 seniors that the Hermits have starting every game this season. Obviously, Matt Delaney at center and Keith Palak and John Horner at forwards. And I also think we should mention that Matt Delaney is 30 points away from the big 1,000 mark. So, if he plays really well tonight, we might get that landmark for him.
Yeah, Matt Delaney is just such a fantastic player, committed to American. He's been averaging 19.6 points per game and 8.7 rebounds. He is the man on this team. He's the guy we look for in the post. I hope to see more of him tonight.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, you don't take anything for granted, but you're almost just marking down a double-double. He's going to come in, he's going to get you that 16, 17, 18 points, 10, 12 rebounds every game. One of the more consistent guys I've really ever seen here at St. Augustine. You can always count on what Matt's going to give you.
Yeah, you can't look past Keith Palak and John Horner. Palak is our shooter. He's hit 14 threes this season. That's the high for the team. And John Horner, 11.4. He's down on the block with Delaney, getting those rebounds. Makes it hard on the other teams since we get a lot of boards.
Matt Delaney following the footsteps of his older brother, who actually hit the 1,000 mark a couple years ago.
At this time, we ask everyone in attendance, please stand if you are able. Gentlemen, please remove the headgear as we honor the United States of America and all those who defend our freedom at home and abroad with the flag of our national anthem.
Go, Coach.
Tonight, the Cape Atlantic League proudly presents this Western Division game. The Bulldogs of Bridgeton High School and the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep. Now introducing tonight's starting lineups. First, wearing the visiting maroon jerseys, entering tonight's contest for record 3 ratings and 6 losses. Please welcome the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. Starting at guard, at 5'9" junior, number 1, Deshaun Mosley. Starting at guard, at 6'2" sophomore, number 14, Calvin Underwood. Starting at forward, at 6'2" junior, number 4, Dallas Barker. Starting at forward, at 6'2" junior, number 25, Jabril Bowman. And starting at center, at 6'3" junior, number 10, Angel Smith. The head coach of the Bulldogs in the second season, Mr.
And now for everyone at home, tonight's starting lineups, starting with the Bulldogs of Bridgeton, who enter this contest with a record of 3-6. At guard, number 1, Deshaun Mosley, and number 14, Calvin Underwood. At forward, number 4, Dallas Carper, and number 25, Jabril Bowman, and at center, number 10, Angel Smith. And now for the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep, who enter this contest with a record of 9-1. Starting at the guard spots, number 1, Ethan Fox, and number 20, Elijah Brown. And starting at the forward spots, the usual big three seniors, Keith Palak, Matt Delaney, and John Horner. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hermits of St. Augustine Prep.
So Bridgeton comes in like some of the other teams we've seen, a little bit of younger team, starting 4 juniors and then the 1 sophomore. So they'll all be back.
Yeah, and Jabril Bowman's definitely a guy you want to look out for tonight. 12.5 points per game, leading scorer on the team. Definitely a guy, he's going to be a threat.
So Mosley to bring it up for the Bulldogs, guarded by Fox. Mosley over to Underwood.
Hermits look to be a man.
Underwood guarded by the freshman Elijah Brown. Mosley looks for the paint, but can't find anyone. That ball's going to stay as it was tipped off the hands of Elijah Brown.
Yeah, great matchup there. You mentioned Bowman, their leading scorer. Delaney's got the assignment on him right away to start.
Mosley to inbound. That ball's to Carper. Carper drives, finds Mosley back on the perimeter. Now Mosley back to Carper. Carper penetrates, puts it up, no good. But that's rebounded by Bowman, who puts it up, no good, rolls back. That ball tipped around a little bit, and the Hermits are going to get it.
Great defense there by the Hermits early in this game. Really being able to match up, making the Bulldogs take tough shots.
So now Horner inbound to Fox, who's just lightly pressed. Horner on the perimeter. Horner finds Brown on the outside. Brown penetrates, goes up with it. Good move, but couldn't get that one to go. That ball rolls around a little bit. That's recovered by the Bulldogs. Here's Underwood in transition. Underwood drives, puts it up, and Ethan Fox draws the charge for the Hermits.
I love that play by Ethan Fox. Offensive foul, one of the most unselfish plays in basketball. You know, Coach Rodeo loves to see that.
Yeah, he was outmanned there, and that's when we love to see the Bridgeton guy. He should just pull up short and make the dump pass instead of the charge.
The Hermits in transition, but they call a travel on Elijah Brown.
Brown probably could have taken that himself.
That ball's going the other way. So here's Mosley at inbound. Mosley to Underwood.
Hermits look like they're in a man press.
Yep, straight man.
And now Bowman to take it up. He's guarded by Delaney. Bowman to Underwood. Underwood penetrates, puts that one up.
That's another offensive foul for Ethan Fox.
Fox again.
It's a good play there by Ethan Fox drawing the charge.
It's going to be 2 on Underwood right away here early in the game.
And that just brings momentum to the Hermits. Like I said, that just hypes the bench up so much as the Bulldogs look to be in a bit of a zone press here.
Good dog.
Hermits very good easily.
Good job by Ethan Fox keeping those feet planted and drawing that foul. Now here's Delaney to go up with it. And he gets fouled. Now he's going to go to the line for 2. Can he redeem himself from Tuesday night where the Hermits struggled from foul shots, shooting 50%?
Yeah, Delaney struggled himself, going 2 for 10 from the line. But I like what he did there, going up strong, not trying to avoid contact, getting the foul, going to get the line here, try to get 2.
First shot falls for Delaney.
29 to go till 1,000.
Good start for Delaney there, going 2 for 2. Now the Bulldogs inbound. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 12, Edwin Gonzalez. He's checking in for Underwood, who's running into some foul trouble early.
They start bringing a little pressure there. You really want to get those traps right at the half-court line. It's really tough. Puts the guy with the ball on an island.
So here's Carper to take it up. He's guarded by Palak. Carper sets the screen for Bowman.
A little miscommunication there.
Bowman drives, and that one's going to go. Now Fox taking it up quickly. Finds Brown up top. Brown over to Horner. Finds Palak. Good ball moving there from the Hermits, but that ball is just tipped off the hands of Horner, and now the Bulldogs in transition. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah, definitely walked there.
Yeah, it's a travel call on Bowman there.
Horner got the mismatch right there, but the pass wasn't able to get to him.
Yeah, that pass was tipped by number 10, Angel Smith. The Hermits taking it up. Here's Fox. He doesn't have the numbers, but he pulls up. No good. It's a rare miss from Fox, and now Delaney puts it in. No good. Gets his own rebound, and that ball just rolls off his fingertips. And now here's Mosley in transition, but he loses the ball. Picked up by Elijah Brown, who finds Fox. Fox to the rim. No good. Just rolls out. Fox gets the rebound, but they're going to call out of bounds. And now the Bulldogs get it back.
Yeah, a couple misses by both teams there. Some easy layups you gotta get.
Well, the tempo is definitely where St. Augustine wants it to be. They're getting up and down. Bridgeton doesn't mind playing that pace either.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But we want to make the Bulldogs work. These quick tempos, they're not really able to set their defense.
Now Fox in transition. Palick fakes a three, drives. Finds Horner on the outside. Now Brown drives, pulls up from the elbow. No good. That's Smith with the rebound.
Shots not falling for the Hermits early in this game.
And now Carper for three, and he's going to get that one to go.
That's a nice stroke by Carper. He's been their main three-point shooter this year. Definitely got to look out for him.
Now Fox guarded by Mosley. Fox finds Palick. And Horner from the foul line. No good. Rims out. And here come the Bulldogs in transition again. This could be dangerous. Mosley pulls up the deep two, and that one's going to fall.
Good start here for the Bulldogs.
Now Brown finds Delaney under the basket. Delaney goes up with it and draws the contact. It's going to be two more shots for Matt Delaney.
Well, you see where the Hermits want to go. Obviously, they're going to go inside, looking on, set a couple of screens for Delaney inside.
Yeah, when you definitely have that height advantage, Delaney and Horner are going to be able to get a lot of points in the paint, hopefully. Got to definitely utilize that.
Well, the three of the big guys, they just all pass the ball so well, even in the interior passing. You're seeing a couple of high lows from them. Like you said, though, Jim, they haven't been able to get the shots to fall yet.
Schleicher checking in for the Hermits here. Delaney, 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Make that 4 for 4. Matt Delaney off to a good start on those free throws.
It's definitely a good thing to see after last game where he struggled from the line.
There's Bowman to take it up. Makes a move but loses the ball. That's Palick to recover, finds Schleicher. That quick transition, and that's a good conversion into points from the turnover for the Hermits.
That's what you want to see from the Hermits with that press, getting steals. I love how they're playing defense, moving their feet, not using their hands, and be able to get those steals.
Carper looking for a screen, doesn't get that one. Now Bowman with it. He's going to drive in on Delaney. That ball gets tipped just out of his hands, and here's Schleicher once again in transition. Good anticipation, and Schleicher just misses that one.
Got to hit those.
Now here's Carper. Looked like he moved his feet just a little bit there, but no call from the referee, and now they're going to draw the foul.
Yeah, look, he was just setting his feet there, took that dribble.
He's not a guy that you want to leave open for that. He made the one early, missed this one.
Here's Angel Smith at the line shooting 2. This brings up actually another good point. Angel Smith is the center for the Bulldogs, but he's only standing at 6'3". Meanwhile, the Hermits have 3 players standing at 6'7", so they've got some size advantage in this game that they can hopefully take advantage of.
Yeah, Smith definitely a little undersized for a center, but he's had a pretty good year. 8.3 points, 6.3 rebounds. He's going to play tough tonight, though, definitely since Delaney and Horner got a couple inches on him.
And that's Smith. At the line, no good. And now Fox to take it up after that Horner rebound. Fox finds Palick. Palick, the deep 3. Just rims out. Palick had a good night from 3 the other night. 4 threes from him. And they're going to call a foul there on number 33, Jack Schleicher, with the reach.
Yeah, definitely a reach right there.
Here's Tyrone Cleveland to check in for the Bulldogs. He's checking in for Bowman. And now Carper with it. Carper finds Mosley from the perimeter. Mosley back over to Carper. It's Gonzalez with it. Finds Smith in the middle. Smith in the high post drives, puts that one up. Just off the rim. Delaney with the rebound. He's going to be fouled.
Good defense by the Hermits there. Bulldogs really weren't able to get much going. They were taking their time in no rush, but the Hermits weren't giving them anything.
Here's DeMera to check in early for the Hermits. This is an early appearance for DeMera. He was hot last game. He went 3 for 3 on threes at the very end of the game, and surely his work did not go unnoticed.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Coach Rodeo really wants to award DeMera after that great fourth quarter on Tuesday.
Now Fox to take it up. He's guarded by Mosley. And what was the call on that play? Looks like a foul down low on the Hermits. So that's going to be a turnover. Bridgeton ball.
It's going to be on Schleicher again. Looks like he pushed off to try to get open. That's going to be his second.
Yeah, too early on Schleicher. Definitely something the Hermits going to look out for.
And that's a timeout by Bridgeton. They had trouble inbounding.
In this first timeout, we like to thank Ottinger Golf Group. Let weddings by Ottinger wow you with 2 distinct venues, the beautiful Garden Pavilion at Scotland Run Golf Club or on the bay at historic Atlantic City Country Club. Now it's the time to say I do. Visit OttingerGolfClub.com.
And this first timeout gives us a chance to look at our keys to the game brought to us by our friends at Toyota of Vineland. The first thing is the tempo of the game. And the Hermits want to control it. They want to get in their running game, but under control. The second thing is we talk about continuing to improve, and I'm really talking about those young sophomores. They've been doing every game. We want to keep seeing the improvement. And the last thing in any game like this, you know, you see a team coming in with a 3-6 record. You don't want to peek ahead to Monday night when you've got Camden coming in here. You got to take care of business here tonight. Worry about that game when Monday comes.
Oh, it's definitely something you want to look out for, especially you got Camden coming up. That's a big game. You know, all of our guys are excited for that. But Bridgeton looks like they've came to play this game up too early.
So Elijah Brown checking in for Schleicher. Ran into some foul trouble early. 2 fouls for already. And now Bowman with it in the quarter. He's guarded by Delaney. It's a good little tip by Delaney, and that ball's going to stay with Bridgeton.
Yeah, Delaney's been locking down Bowman so far. He's been trying to get into the paint. Delaney's just not letting it happen, contesting everything.
Now come on Selby and Xavier Ernest for the Hermits, replacing Fox and Horner. Carper to inbound. Ooh. A little hard fall there from Brown and Gonzalez at half court. Hopefully they're both okay.
Well, it looked like Brown had that steal coming, and all of a sudden just Bowman just put his hand up and grabbed the pass.
Bulldogs to inbound. Mosley finds Bowman. Bowman over to Carper. Carper finds Gonzalez. Bulldogs got some runners in the paint. Now here's Bowman behind the back. Looks for a pass, and he finds Mosley, who pulls up from the foul line, and no good. DeMera with the rebound. He's pressed, and now Selby to take it up.
Oh, let's push it here.
Selby, quick in transition. That's a beautiful pass from Kenny Selby. Right, finds his big man Matt Delaney in the paint. Saw that a lot from Selby last game. Had some great passes, especially to his big man Matt Delaney. That's a duo to look out for.
And that's something we've already seen. You were talking about, Coach. A quick tempo, able to get easy points off the fast break.
Yep. Selby's at another change of pace that he can bring in off the bench. I was going to say plays good defense, but that one, Mosley got the best of him on that one.
Mosley just laying that one in. Now Delaney with it up top. Surprised he didn't pull up. We've seen a couple nice threes from Matt Delaney this year from that area. Now here's DeMera from the corner. He actually misses that one to everyone's surprise, and now Ernest goes up with it, and he's fouled.
Well, that open jumper from the corner comes from the dump inside to Delaney, where they're showing a little bit of a double team on Matt. He kicks it out. DeMera had a good stroke at it. A nice job by Xavier Ernest to go get the rebound, earn something at the line here.
Yeah, that shot, always a good take for DeMera. We'll probably see some of those fall for him tonight. Now here's Bevilacqua to check in for Delaney.
Yeah, I really like Luke Bevilacqua. The young freshman, he's got the height, 6'10". You don't see that often from a freshman. Definitely want to see what he can do. He's been getting better this season. It's definitely a work in progress. He's got to get more physical, but he's getting better.
Just like the key to the game, you see that improvement not only from the sophomores, but also from those young freshmen like Brown and Bevilacqua. Now here's Carper. Finds his man in the middle. That ball goes up nearly over the backboard.
Nice little pass, though, on the pick and roll.
Now the Hermits quick in transition. Ernest dishes to Brown on the outside, who doesn't take it. Now Ernest to go up with it, draws a foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
I really like what Xavier Ernest has been doing this year so far for the Hermits. He's been very consistent off the bench. Definitely one of those guys you can depend on, especially when someone gets in foul trouble.
What he's done really is whenever he started a couple of games, come off the bench, played defense, he's rebounded, always brings high energy to the floor.
It's a very valuable six-man for the Hermits. His worth not to be underestimated. He's a key part to this team. First shot goes. Some good foul shooting early for the Hermits tonight. Here's Cleveland to inbound. Finds his guy Mosley.
Straight up man.
Back it off on the press a little bit. See what Kenny can do on the ball.
Some good defense from Selby. This game tight with about a minute remaining in this first quarter. Mosley drives, puts it up. Air ball, no good. It's rebounded by Cleveland, who dishes to Gonzalez in the corner, and Gonzalez drains the three.
Got to make sure to box out there. That's what happens. You get those easy threes. Definitely something the Hermits got to get better at.
And that's a forced turnover. Just tips off the hands of Elijah Brown. Coach Rodeo's not happy with that. He'd rather his team slow down the play.
Well, he's okay with the push, but making that pass from the other side of the floor across, you don't need to make that pass. You've seen how Kenny's pushed the ball down the floor and gotten it to where it needs to go, and we're converting. Don't need that one.
And that's going to be a foul on the Hermits. Looks like that one's on number 13, Xavier Ernest.
Got to move with your feet there. Xavier was using his hands a little bit. Was able to hit his arm.
Ball's inbounded and stolen by Brown. Can he convert? He puts that one up. No good. Rebound by Carper, who's going to take it down now. Carper going all the way, and he lays that one in. That's a good play there from Dallas Carper.
Yeah, tough move by Carper there. Definitely a guy, like we said, we see more as a three-point shooter, but when he can do that, it's definitely got to back up on a little bit.
So the Hermits going to hold for the last shot here. Here's Selby, guarded by Mosley. Actually, maybe not. Selby drives and puts that one up just off the rim. No good. Ernest rebound, puts it back up. That's a good finish there from Xavier Ernest.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from Ernest. Like I said, he does a lot of little things. Picks up a nice offensive rebound again.
I love it when the Hermits crash the boards. Able to get a lot of rebounds when you got the height advantage.
There's Mosley, just trips. They're going to call travel. Turnover Bulldogs. Hermits are going to get the ball back with 9 seconds left in this first quarter.
Looked like Mosley tried to call a timeout there, but he wasn't able to get it.
It's Bulldogs taking it to the Hermits. They're up by 3.
Bringing a little full court pressure.
Now it's a sloppy pass from Selby. And now he's going to hold for the last shot from Demara, actually, for 3. Demara, no good. And that's going to conclude the first quarter with the Hermits down 3. The final score, just the score, 12-15.
That was really a great quarter by Bridgeton. You know they came to play. They want some revenge after that loss earlier in February. They showed up tonight.
Well, again, as we talk about St. Augustine not looking ahead, but knowing that the Camden game is coming up, a school like Bridgeton, they're going to come in here saying this is the number 2. One poll has us number 1 in South Jersey, number 2 team in South Jersey, 14 in state. They circle that on their calendar too. They want to show that they can play.
Oh yeah, like you said, in Bridgeton, they're hungry for a win. They came off their last game. They lost a close one, 62-54 against Lower Cape May. So they're definitely looking for a win. Before this second quarter, today's broadcast is made possible by the generous support of our school community. The second quarter is proudly brought to you by Barbario and Rich Financial Services, helping individuals plan for a successful retirement since 1993, building the foundation today for a brighter future tomorrow. For a complimentary retirement planning assessment, please call Lou Barbario at 609-926-3100.
So Hermit's back to the main group, the starting group here.
That's Horner from the corner, and he gets it to go. John Horner from the corner for 3.
Bulldogs weren't paying attention. We'll get a quick 3 there in the corner.
Here's Underwood, who ran into some foul trouble early, and it looks like he was fouled.
Elijah tried to get there for the charge just a little bit late, slid his feet a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great call by the refs.
Here's Calvin Underwood shooting 2. And now Schleicher to check in for the Hermits, who also ran into some foul trouble early with 2 fouls. Checks in for Brown.
Coach Rodeo has shown some trust in the young sophomore, Jack Schleicher, with 2 fouls early in the second quarter. He's got to be careful here.
And Underwood gets the second one to go. Now Delaney to inbound to Fox. Fox finds Schleicher down the court. Schleicher finds Horner on the inside. Horner goes up with it, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up, no good. And that's rebounded by Bowman.
Man, a lot of easy missed shots here for the Hermits so far this game. These layups, you got to make them.
Bulldogs in transition, draws the foul, and the and one. That and one there from Demetrius Mosley.
It was a good play there by Mosley to go up strong. Fox seemed like he also was trying to take a charge, his third charge of the game, but wasn't able to get there.
And Mosley doesn't convert on the three-point play. Here's Fox, looks for his man down court, can't get it. Now that's ball's kicked out to Palak for three. A rare miss for Palak.
Yeah, sloppy pass right there. Got lucky there wasn't a turnover. Palak got the three, but just didn't go in.
Now Mosley to Mosley, and Mosley from the corner, and he gets it.
A lot of Mosleys right there.
Yeah, I think they're brothers, actually, junior and senior. Deshaun and Demetrius. And that shot no good. Rebound Schleicher, who looks for Horner, but can't find him. Now Bulldogs in transition. Here's Mosley. Finds Smith. Smith over to Carper. He's guarded by Schleicher. Carper drives. Schleicher playing some good defense there, but Carper gets the best of him
Carper
for two.
definitely attacking Schleicher there. You know, Schleicher can't do too much with the two fouls, and Bridgeton's got a lot of momentum here, up 8.
Coach Rodeo calling a timeout.
During this time, we like to thank Toyota of Vineland. Toyota of Vineland applauds the efforts of the San Augustine prep community for safely and effectively resuming in-person instruction and athletic competition. They've incorporated the same effort towards serving their customers. If you're in the market for a new or used car or truck, now's the time to head over to Toyota of Vineland. They have an outstanding selection of vehicles to choose from. Any car or truck purchased this weekend earns a free Yeti travel mug for their new or used vehicle. Please mention this ad to qualify.
Well, coming out of this timeout, it's time for the Hermits to start playing a little bit smarter basketball. They're turning the ball over on the break. As you mentioned, Jimmy, they're missing some inside shots, some easier shots. You just got to power those back up. And Bridgeton is just pushing it right back down their throat, and they've been converting.
Got to go up strong. Can't be looking for the fouls.
Now here's Palak on the perimeter. Finds Delaney in the high post. Delaney shot. That's good for Matt Delaney.
Set play to get that high-low action. Delaney at the foul line is always a good look.
Good shot by Matt Delaney, definitely showing a little range.
Now here's Bowman. He's guarded by Fox, switching up the matchups a little bit.
We're going to the matchup zone, it looks like here.
And that shot's good for Smith. Fox taking it up quickly once again. He's guarded by Mosley. 5 ball's tipped. Mosley with the steal. He's going to go up for it and get that one for 2, converting that sloppy turnover from Fox into a bucket.
Yeah, like you said, Andres, very, very sloppy here for the Hermits early. A lot of turnovers. You know, Coach Rodeo can't be happy.
Now here's Fox. He finds Palak. Palak, Delaney. Delaney from the block. No good, but Horner gets his rebound and puts it back up using his size, that big size advantage for the Hermits, and they get that one to go.
Crashing the boards is very important for the Hermits. They're going to need these points to make a little bit of a comeback here before halftime.
It's Bowman. Now he's guarded by Delaney once again. The Hermits switch a little bit of man now. Bowman puts it up. No good. Rebound Fox.
Yeah,
and
Fox
they're
definitely
call
did
him
walk
for
there.
a walk. Could have arguably been a foul there on Mosley, but they're going to get him for the walk.
Yeah, Hermits seem to be in a bit of a matchup zone. You know, a lot of college actually like to do. You see, like colleges like Villanova definitely do use that. It's definitely something you want to do.
Now Bowman from the perimeter. His little fake. Pulls up for 3. No good.
Beautiful,
Rebound Horner.
Beautiful jab step right there by Bowman. Shot couldn't fall.
And that's another sloppy pass from the Hermits, trying to force it to Delaney, but they can't get it.
I mean, listen, we talking about that the other day. You know, Fox, just run the break the way that you have. There's no reason for that pass. You're going to get it. You can get it to Matty on the block. You don't need to force that pass.
Bulldogs up 8 now. About 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Underwood with it up top. It's a good basketball there from the Bulldogs. Smith gets that little roll. That ball knocks around. Now Smith pulls up with it. No good. Rebound Palak. Palak finds Schleicher in transition. He's guarded by Underwood. Palak, Schleicher Euro step on Underwood, but can't get that one to go. Underwood drives, and he finds his man Smith down low. That's a beautiful pass there from Underwood.
Hermits are just out of control on offense. Really need to take their time. There's no rush. If the break isn't working, set up in half court. We're trying to force shots.
The problem, Jimmy, it's The break that's not working is this just out of control break. You know, if they run their straight break, they can score.
And you get stuff like that right there. John Horner, he's unguardable right there. Such a mismatch.
Beautiful post up from Horner there. Now here's Underwood with it. He's guarded by Horner. Underwood breaks in, spins, and that's hard off the glass. Now Selby with it in transition, finds Palick. Palick to Delaney. It's a beautiful little tip from Palick, and Delaney converts it for 2.
Great ball movement right there by the Hermits.
Matt Delaney just inching a little bit closer and closer to that 1,000-point mark. Now he's Underwood. Looks like he was going to be trapped there. Now Horner on him. Palick guarding Carper. Carper just does a little spin there into Smith. And now Mosley with it.
They bring a screen there.
And now Mosley, beautiful moves from Mosley there, and he converts that one for 2.
Well, Demetrius Mosley, he had 17 in the first game between the Hermits and Bridgeton.
Schleicher with a little spin that rolls off the hands of Delaney, but back out to Selby, who finds Schleicher with it. Schleicher goes up, and he gets that one in. Looked like he could have drawn a foul there, but no call from the ref.
Nah, definitely no foul there. It was close, but he just bumped up just a little bit of contact.
Now Mosley in the corner, a little fake. Drives, Mosley, dishes over to Carper. Carper, the deep 3, no good.
Looked like they set a little bit of a screen there on another sloppy pass.
Costly turnover, and Mosley's going to take advantage of that every single time. Sloppy from the Hermits. These turnovers, just like we said earlier in the game, they're going to kill them, and they have.
The Bulldogs have been very aggressive. They know that they're forcing a lot of turnovers right now, and they're going to keep going for them.
Selby, and that ball just goes through Schleicher's legs. Another turnover for the Hermits. Got to clean this up, especially if they want to be ready for the big dog Camden on Monday.
We don't have to worry about Camden right now. Right now, you got to worry about beating Bridgeton.
Well said.
Hermits going a lot smaller now, taking both Horner and Palick out. Back to the man-to-man.
And actually, who just checked into the game, another Mosley, Richard Mosley, the sophomore. So we've got Deshaun Mosley, the junior, Richard Mosley, the sophomore, and Demetrius Mosley, the senior. That's Ernest going up with it. Draws the foul, but no good. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, on defense, you got to keep your hands up there. When you put your hands over the guy, it's going to be a foul almost every time. The refs love to call that.
John Horner at the table, sub to come in. Let's see if he gets. Thought maybe he would get Schleicher there. Schleicher has the 2 fouls.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to give Delaney a little bit of a break here before halftime.
Hermits have got the bonus. And that's Ernest. He sinks his shots from the line.
A lot better free throw shooting for the Hermits today compared against Millville. It's 1 plus.
Love to see there's Underwood driving. That's blocked by Horner, who keeps the ball in and gives it to Selby to take it up. Now the Hermits in transition. Selby finds Ernest. Back to Selby. Here's Selby for 3, and he gets that one to go. Kenny Selby, ladies and gentlemen.
Hermits were able to take advantage of numbers there. They had a couple extra guys able to find Selby for a wide open 3.
And that's going to be a timeout call by Bridgeton.
Nice little run back by the Hermits, answering back. Selby giving them some good minutes.
Definitely something good you want to see. You definitely want to slow Bridgeton down. You know they're getting excited beating the prep right now. You got to slow them down.
And that cuts down the Bridgeton lead to 3.
In this timeout, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Ottinger Golf Group. 1 membership, 1 price, Atlantic City Country Club, Scotland Run Golf Club, and Ballamore Golf Club. 3 award-winning golf courses as 1 family. Now's the time to become a member. Visit OttingerGolf.com.
I know I definitely want to get onto one of those courses with the golf season coming up.
Weather's getting better. Got to start practicing my swing.
I'm wearing my St. Augustine golf sweater today, actually. Getting ready for the season.
Love to see it as we're joined in this production by St. Augustine Prep golf coach, Mr. DeJamko. There's Mosley to drive. He dishes to the other Mosley. Spins, drives, back out. Now Mosley pulls up for 3, little sidestep, and he gets that one to go. That's a good move there from Demetrius Mosley.
Nice little step back there by Mosley. That's hard to guard. Got to tip a cap to him there.
Brown looks like fakes that shot, looks for a pass, and now here's the other Mosley to go. He's going to take it all the way. And it's nearly blocked by Elijah Brown. Good effort to get back from him, but Mosley's going to convert that one.
Just like that, the momentum has swung back to Bridgeton's favor again. They were just down 3. Now we're down 8. Got to fight back now.
Now Selby. It's like Mosley just trying to sell that foul a little bit too much. Excuse me, there wasn't even a foul. Just getting a little bit dramatic there.
Bauman tried to jump that pass right there and gave Delaney an easy layup.
Now Richard Mosley take it up. He's guarded by Brown. Drives, and that's stuffed by Elijah Brown.
Great block there by Elijah Brown.
Love to see it from the freshman. Underwood to inbound. Less than a minute remaining in this first half. Now here's Demetrius Mosley. And that's just off the foot of Brown. It's going to be staying with Bridgeton. As that ball rolls all the way down the court, we should note that the referees cannot touch the ball this year, so a lot of work for the players when that ball is just rolling around out of bounds. Demetrius Mosley to bring it up. He's guarded by Ernest.
45 seconds left in this half. Hermits hoping to get something to be happy about going into the locker room.
With a little moving screen there from Richard Mosley. No call from the referee. Good defense from Ernest. And that's a pick. Now Richard Mosley pulls up. That looks like a 2, and that's an air ball. No good. Kept in by Bridgeton, and it's back out to Mosley. Finds Underwood for 3. No good. Still good effort getting the rebound from the Bulldogs as Brown gets his rebound. Finds Selby. 20 seconds remaining in this first half. Ernest finds Delaney low. Delaney gets his rebound and puts it up. Beautiful finish there from Matt Delaney. And Underwood tries to force it.
Right there.
Can the Hermits get off another shot? Get some big momentum. Schleicher finds Brown in the corner. Brown to conclude the half. No good. And that's going to do it for the first half.
That's what we were talking about. Get some momentum. Have a little bit of confidence going into halftime. Come back in the third quarter ready to play.
That would have been a nice one to get to go for Brown on a good kick out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Regardless, the Hermits still have the momentum, even though they're down by 4, going into the second half. That final score, 34 for the Hermits, 38 for the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again in the second half. We hope you enjoy our Hermits pregame show, which will be aired just now at halftime.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Hermits pregame live here on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. My name is Robert Holland, and I'm joined alongside me are Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marango. Tonight, the 9-1 Hermits take on the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. Ryan, why don't you give us some insight on the last 90-58 win versus Millville on Tuesday night?
Yeah, after a little bit of a struggle in the first half, it was a really strong win for the Hermits, 90-58, an absolute blowout in the second half. The young stars really shined. We saw Jared DeMara, Elijah Brown, Jack Schleicher really take off in the second half. We've seen that a lot the last couple of games so far. That whole team is led by Matt Delaney, of course, 22 points. He's nearing that 1,000 mark. We'll mention that a little bit later. Historic mark for the Hermits.
Yeah, Matt Delaney definitely had a great game Tuesday against Millville. And the young guys definitely picked it up. They've really picked it up over the last few games. They've kind of come into their groove. They're definitely getting better now. Elijah Brown, Jared DeMara, they're picking it up off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Delaney had 22 points Tuesday night, Palick had his usual 16, Horner with 10. We can always expect those regular double-digit stat lines from them. But the younger guys especially are really starting to pick things up. I think they're really starting to get in the groove now. Ever since Elijah Brown started coming off the bench, his confidence has gone up to here. He's playing out of his mind lately. He had 8 points in the last win, too.
Yeah, the spread out scoring for the Hermits is going to be a big key coming in like this last final stretch of the season. If you can get all these guys involved, especially off the strong bench that the Hermits have, we're going to have a really good opportunity at some of these late bigger games. Of course, now we have that Camden game coming up. We'll touch on that later. And this week we have this another young Millville team. A lot of these young teams are trying to get these young guys in to get more experience and stronger starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, that young Millville team that we played Tuesday night, 3 starting sophomores, but they, as we could see, they weren't afraid. They attacked us willingly at the rim. They were driving into the paint. Vinny, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, they definitely got a lot of drives against us. They would take a lot of shots just outside the paint. They were open. We were struggling to contest them, and they made a lot of them. That was something that the Hermits defense struggled with last game, and I think they should watch out for this game. They just need to be able to contest some of those shots instead of just going straight into the paint when people get past them.
Yeah, a little bit of that comes with the full court press that we've been using a lot. When we press coming up as they're inbounding, it kind of allows them to get down the court faster if they're able to make those passes and get those open shots early.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that we can expect the Hermits to start in a man-to-man defense again tonight. We saw earlier in the season, Coach Rodeo tried to switch things up, and he had a 2-3 zone going on. But that first game against Holy Spirit was a bit of a struggle, so he transitioned back into his man-to-man defense that they played with all last year, and it's been working out for them really well ever since.
Yeah, throughout the game, the man-to-man defense has gotten better. Like I said, early on, you just figure out the other team's scheme, what they're trying to do against you. And then from there, especially the guards, they've really been able to create a lot of steals and turnovers at midcourt.
Yeah, and last time we played Bridgeton on February 9th, we won by a score of 72-47. So I think we could definitely expect another big game from the Hermits tonight. I think this is a game that they need to go out and get a win.
Yeah, one of the big guys that we're going to talk about today is Jabril Bowman. That's one of their best players. And hopefully we're able to contain him, keep him. He's averaging 12.5 points per game this year. Obviously, the Hermits have played very well and have Matt Delaney averaging over 20. But hopefully we can just keep the momentum going through this game.
Yeah, Delaney, who had 21 and 11 last time they played the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. But like you said, Jabril Bowman averaging 12.5 points on the season. I think it's important to notice that the guards for the Hermits have been playing outstanding not only offensively, but defensively as well. I mean, we saw last game Ethan Fox, who's one of the Hermits' best shooters. He didn't really put up that many points on the other side on the scoreboard, but defensively he was there. He was a big presence there, doing all the little things behind the scene, you know?
Yeah, he definitely was. He played great defense last game. He pressured the other team. He changed the rhythm of the game, forced pressure on the guards, committed turnovers. I mean, it was a really good defensive game from him.
Yeah. So I think tonight, in the game tonight, we can expect that the three seniors, Keith Palak, John Horner, Matt Delaney, they'll all start. And we know that we have those four young sophomore guards in Jared DeMera, Elijah Brown, Ethan Fox, and Jack Schleicher that are all going to get a lot of game time in tonight's game.
Yeah, Jared DeMera looked amazing in that last game. In the fourth quarter, especially, we put him in. I know Coach Ritter's talked really highly about him lately, and he came in, hit 3 straight threes on 3 straight possessions, playing great on defense. Earlier on, we put him in the game in the second quarter. He had a couple turnovers. Obviously, we're starting to get our young guys getting going. Second half, he really showed his potential.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, Coach Rodeo loves Jared DeMera, as a defensive player. He's always in the game early on. He started with 2 fouls, though, in the first half, so that's probably why he took a little bit of a seat farther back. But then fourth quarter, he came back in, went 3 for 3 from behind the arc, and you can't forget that those things don't go unmentioned.
No, especially not with Rodeo.
Now, talking about that Camden game, like you mentioned earlier, the Hermits were supposed to play Wildwood Catholic next Monday night, but due to COVID, that game has been canceled, and thanks to Coach Rizzo, our athletic director here at the Prep, he's been able to schedule us a great game versus Camden. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, right now, as everybody knows, Camden is usually one of the top teams in the country and led by sophomore DJ Wagner. This team's going to be really hard to verse next week. But I know Coach Reddy, he's focused on the game tonight against Bridgeton. He wants to get all of these guys in, get experience leading up to this game on Monday. I know the entire team's excited for this matchup. I know that almost the entire country is excited for this matchup.
Yeah, Camden being ranked 6th in the country right now, it's going to be a huge matchup for the Hermits, a great learning experience so that they can learn from their mistakes, and it's going to be great to see them go up against a tough matchup.
Yeah, DJ Wagner being obviously the number 1 recruit in the class of 2023 in the country. Their center, Woodley, committed to South Carolina. But I think that's going to wrap things up for us here on the pregame, brought to you by NMR Events. And now I'm Robert Holland, joined alongside me is Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marango, and we're going to send things up to the booth. Thank you.
Throw on some commercials because I don't want to. It'll be awkward if he comes. And then make sure you introduce the third quarter. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rodeo Gymnasium for our second half. You know, Hermits a little bit slow in the first half. They're down by 4, but they've got some momentum coming into the second half. Jimmy, why don't you hit us with some of the stats?
Yeah, not a great first half for the Hermits. Bridgeton had a great half, though. Deshaun Mosley, 9 points. Demetrius Mosley, 9 points. And Dallas Carper, 7 points with a 3. The prep, it's been a little more, they got a lot of guys scoring. Kenny Selby had that 1-3 in the second quarter. Xavier Ernest was 6. John Dewar was 7. Jack Schleicher were 4. You've yet to see Keith Palak score. But the main guy, Matt Delaney, 14 points, 16 away from joining that 1,000-point club.
Hoping to see a big second half from Delaney there. Maybe he can hit that mark.
Well, I think the biggest thing coming out of this in the second half, I want to see which way Coach Rodeo goes, whether he goes back pushing the man-to-man, trying to push the tempo again, or does he lean back a little bit and go back to that matchup zone we saw a couple of times earlier in the game?
Yeah, definitely. The defense had its moments where it was good, but I think it's offense. They've been so sloppy with their pass, especially in the fast break. They got to calm it down a little bit. They got to definitely be better on the fast break. Can't have these turnovers giving Bridgeton any easy points.
Taking care of the basketball has got to be the key here in the second half.
It's not the only game we've seen the Hermits struggle from turnovers. Obviously, in some previous games, like the St. Joe's games, Hermits have been killed from some turnovers. Hopefully they can clean up their act here in the second half as the starters walk back out onto the court to kick things off.
We're all set for the third quarter, sponsored by Benjamin F. Edwards. And that's one thing I wanted to mention. We definitely did also start off slow against Millville. So hopefully, like what happened with Millville, we have a much better second half.
So here's Demetrius Mosley checking to actually his cousin. We did a little bit of research. That's actually their 3 Mosleys are cousins. So here's Deshaun Mosley to take it up. Plays it over the other Mosley. Matt Delaney contesting that. That ball's going to go inside to Smith, who spins on Horner. No good. Rebound Delaney, who gets to Fox to take it up now. Here come the Hermits, working quick. Palak the 3, and he gets that one to go.
That's a good sign for Keith Palak right there. Like I said, he didn't score in the first half. That's definitely a good sign. Get some confidence going.
That's Palak's first 3 on the night. One of the Hermits' best three-point shooters, if not the best.
Yeah, he leads the team in threes this year. That'd be his 15th right there.
Mosley with it up top, finds Carper. Carper, the deep 3, no good. Rolls out, he gets his own rebound, drives in, puts that one up, no good. Off the side of the backboard. Palak with the rebound, finds Fox. Fox finds Delaney down low. Delaney goes up against the glass and gets that one to go.
Easy points for Delaney, able to run the floor on the fast break. That's too easy for the Hermits right there.
So now Deshaun Mosley with it. Into Carper. Back to Mosley. He's guarded by Fox.
Looks to be in a bit of that matchup zone again.
Screens down on Fox. Mosley the 3, no good. Rebound Delaney. Finds Fox to take it up. Over to Delaney. Delaney drives in the middle.
Just thinking 3 there.
Drives. Finds Horner now in the high post, who finds Brown on the outside. Brown takes it in. Reverse layup. Puts it up. No good. Good take there from Elijah Brown. Just didn't fall. And here's Bowman to take it up. That ball's up in the air, tipped by Palak, but the ball's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Keith was only able to get that steal there, just a little too late.
Screen from Carper on Fox. Now Carper gets that ball, he rolls, gets his ball. He's guarded by Brown. And they're going to call, that's going to be a timeout on Bridgeton, looking to clean things up.
Coach LeBron did not like, he wanted a certain play run. Nobody was running it the way he wanted. Called the timeout, went right to the clipboard. He's going to draw it up in the huddle.
Yeah, Hermit's able to take a quick lead here. Maybe the first lead of the game at 1 point. As this timeout is sponsored by Benjamin F. Edwards, Peter Tampolini for Benjamin Edwards, investments for generations.
I think the Hermits are taking care of the basketball. I think that was a focus coming out of the halftime to take care of the basketball, watching their passes. A little bit more conservative maybe on the break. Yeah, but that's probably what they need to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely something, Coach Rodeo was probably adamant about that in the locker room. He wants his guys to protect the ball, especially the guards.
Hermits sticking with their starters here, come out of the timeout. It's Mosley to inbound. Demetrius Mosley, he's guarded by Brown. pick set. Mosley keeps it. Finds Carper. He's guarded by Palick. Carper to Mosley. And now Carper finds the open three. Surprising miss from him. That ball's tipped around the outside. Looks like it's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Nice little slip screen right there by Carper, able to get that open three. Just couldn't sink it.
Mosley inbounds to Bowman, who finds Carper. He's going to go up with it. That's a good move there.
Carper's had a really good game. That's his 9th point. We haven't seen much of Bowman. Delaney's been really all over him all game.
Love to see the good offense from Matt Delaney, but sometimes the defense is more important.
Defense wins championships.
Horner. Little weave there. Finds Brown. Now Palick from the corner. Finds Delaney in the low post. Delaney uses that size and goes up and gets two.
Great move by Delaney right there to get to the baseline. Nothing Bowman could have done. Pretty sure that's 18 for Delaney if anybody's keeping count.
Only 12 to go. Now here's Carper. He drives. Just chucks that one up. Now Delaney with it. He's going down. And Brown can't hold on to it. He's quickly swarmed, and that's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs.
They're saying he's out of bounds, looks like.
Yeah, that's an odd call. It looks like he said it was out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like it was in Brown's hands. They must have saw something been tipped.
Now here's Schleicher checking in for Brown.
Bulldogs player seemed a little confused about that one.
Ball's all the way over to Delaney in the corner. Delaney spins, takes it inside, uses his size, and he gets another two. Matt Delaney.
Once again, using that nice little spin move.
Love to see that from him.
It's always nice to have a good guy in the post. That was something underappreciated these days with the guards and all the threes. You never go wrong with the post player.
Not many defenders you can see that can stop that. It's Carper. Finds the Mosley on the outside. Back to Carper. Swings it over to Bowman. Bowman fakes that three. Goes in. Puts it up. No good. And that ball looked like it was off the Hermits. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Good sportsmanship there.
He said Bowman has struggled a little bit. That was one of his first clean looks that he's gotten. It didn't go for him.
Yeah, he tried to hit that floater right there. Delaney's played some great defense.
That ball into Smith. And they're going to call a foul on Palick.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a reach there by Keith.
Carper. He's going to find Mosley up top. He's guarded by Schleicher now. A little stutter step. Finds Carper. Screen set from Bowman there. Mosley back with it now. Finds Smith up top. Looks like the Bulldogs looking for an open three, and they've got Carper in the corner. Doesn't take it.
Yeah,
sloppy pass. And now here's Mosley. He's got the three from a little bit further back, and he gets it to go.
And that contested three right in Keith's face. It's a good shot.
And that ball from Fox looking for Schleicher. And there's Matt Delaney. And he's going to put that one in. Another two from Matt Delaney.
It's 22.
I don't know how that one came about, but Delaney picked up the loose change, took it to the hole.
Fox and Schleicher just getting a little bit lucky there. That pass from Fox slipped out of Schleicher's hands, but it went right to Delaney.
Definitely not something you want to take your chances with too often.
Here's Mosley. Gets another three look. Not going to fall. It's an air ball.
You're looking over the back there, calling Horner. Good box out by number 10, Angel Smith.
Mosley to inbound to Carper. Carper gets the corner, look for three. Little quick catch and shoot, no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith finds Bowman. Bowman over to Mosley. Got a good game tonight. Now Smith in the high post. Dishes over to Mosley. He's got it by Fox. Mosley finds Bowman in the paint. No good. Some good defense from Matt Delaney there. Now Palick taking it up. Goes right to the rack, and Keith Palick with a beautiful finger roll, and he gets two.
Keith took that one all by himself. Nobody can stop him.
Again, just using that size as an advantage. whether it's Horner, Delaney, or Palick.
It's a good thing to see from Keith. You see him as more of a shooter. When he can do that, it definitely makes the defense look at him a little more in the paint.
Takes some attention off Delaney. Now Mosley with it up top there, Schleicher all over him. And that was a clean look for Bowman.
Yeah, Delaney tried to jump that pass right there. Just missed it. Gave Bowman an easy layup.
And Fox, he's guarded by Mosley. Sloppy pass there from Fox. That's going to be a turnover now. One-on-one, and Fox gets the steal. Good play by Ethan Fox after he did mess up. And now he's going to find Delaney in the corner for three. No good. Rebound Schleicher. Back over to Delaney. Goes up with it, and he lays it in for two. Matt Delaney.
Looks like Coach Rare's going to call a timeout here.
Good job there by Schleicher keeping it alive. Gets it back to Delaney there. Delaney's a huge third quarter here for St. Augustine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 24 points for Delaney now today. Getting closer and closer to that 1,000-point mark. Only 6 more to go.
Bridgeton just calling a timeout to talk things over a little bit. The momentum's now against them. Hermits up by 4.
This timeout was sponsored by IWM3 Welding, Manufacturing and Mechanical, providing process, plant mechanical, construction, and maintenance services.
I think part of that timeout was to set up something different. It was to also get these subs in. Ernest, Demara, Selby coming in.
Yeah, definitely interested what this second group can do coming in.
So that's Ernest, Demara, and Selby checking in for Horner, Fox, and Palick. Seems to be a little bit of confusion here for the Bridgeton substitutions. Now here's Mosley to inbound.
Coach Rode didn't seem too happy about that one, giving them that sub.
Hermits running that press.
Be a 1-2-2 right there, press.
Now Bowman under the rim, puts it up, and now he's going to get that one.
Nice little baby hook there by Bowman.
Picking things up a little bit. And now Selby, he's going to take it up. He's guarded tightly by Mosley. Finds Schleicher. The man to look for on these plays is Delaney, moving in and out of the paint.
Yep, they're running a 4-out with Delaney on the block.
Hermits in no hurry here. Pick and roll, a little pick and roll there.
And he finds Delaney, that wide open look, and he's going to cut it down. 4 points left till that 1,000 mark.
Great little pick and roll there, able to get an easy layup.
Yeah, nice job by Schleicher. Put a little slip on the pick and roll.
Mosley's moving around the ball up top. Now Bowman in the corner, he's guarded by Delaney. It looks like Bridgeton's going to hold for the last shot here, take things into the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs might want to take a last shot here.
Mosley's guarded by Schleicher. Clock's winding down here. About 15 seconds remaining. Richard Mosley, Demetrius Mosley. Now Bowman sets the screen. Mosley finds his cousin Richard Mosley, and that's going to be not a turnover. Bulldogs are going to keep it. That ball just rolled off the hands of Ernest.
Got to play good defense in these last 5 seconds.
Coach Rodeo calling for the face guard.
There you go.
And here's Demara. Can he put it up? He had a little bit more time. He probably wasn't aware.
He probably could have gotten a layup there. He had about a good 4 seconds when he got that steal.
A little miscommunication there. Demara saying it's my bad. Taking responsibility. Love to see that. Now here's Mosley with about a second left. He's going to put that one up. Ooh, just off the rim. Very close, but no good. And that's going to wrap things up for the third quarter. Hermits have regained the lead as now they lead by 4, 51-47 as we come into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I really like how the Hermits came out in that third quarter. Definitely a lot better than in the first half. We were able to take the lead, got a 4-point lead now. Definitely we were able to minimize the turnovers a little bit. Still a little iffy with some of those passes, but definitely got better.
We're looking out for Matt Delaney in this fourth quarter. He has a 26-point game, only 4 more till his 1,000 mark.
You know, one of the things I was watching there, especially, I like to watch where Ethan Fox, he's bringing the ball up. He had a couple of turnovers in that first half where he tried to make the tougher pass. That third quarter, he was almost dead set on just making the smart pass and not making He had one turnover there late where he got caught up, made the steal at the other side to kind of earn it back. But looked like he was just set on just making the smart pass, not the long pass ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely something you want to see out of your young point guard. It's development for Ethan definitely as he's getting better in his sophomore year. It's been a good one in Bridgeton here tonight. Let's buckle up for the fourth quarter, sponsored by Andreas' favorite sponsor, Ottinger Golf Group.
Appreciate it, Jimmy. Like I said, got to get it out there. Something to note, Hermits Broadcasting will be back Monday night with the matchup against Camden. Of course, the Hermits have a game away tomorrow against Buna that we will not be covering. Here's Selby to inbound as we kick off this fourth quarter.
4-point lead. See if the Hermits can build off of that here in these first couple of minutes.
Finds Ernest in the corner. Finds Delaney, and he gets that one. Now 2 points left for that big mark from Matt Delaney. Beautiful and selfless play from Ernest. He could have taken that 3.
And he knows it, too. You can see the smile on his face. You know he's excited for that those last 2 points. His family here today, you know they're getting ready to celebrate.
Support from family, teammates.
This is one of those games you really wish the Rowdies were here to see.
For sure. I'm sure Matty wishes.
But you know they're all cheering from home.
Shout out to all the Rowdies watching on the broadcast. Definitely miss you guys. As Bowman puts it up, no good rebound. Delaney. That's tipped. Looked like Smith stepped out of bounds. No call there. Now Mosley. Up top here's Carper. The deep 3 from Carper. No good. And that was DeMera who went up for the rebound. He was fouled by Smith. And in come the subs.
Looks like Coach Roddy, he's going to take Delaney. No, he's going to keep him in. Looks like he's going to put his seniors in and celebrate with Delaney if he's able to get this point here.
Got one. No, we got one too many. Bridgeton tried to play with 6 before. Now St. Augustine's trying to play with 6.
Got an even and out. Yeah, we do have 6.
A little confusion there.
It's all good, no harm done.
Believe it or not, basketball is played with 5 men and not 6.
Thanks, Andres.
Something to note for both teams, actually. And now Delaney's doubled down low. They're making this last couple points hard.
He wants it. There it is.
There's Delaney in the post. He spins, and
there
he gets
it.
And Coach Rhoda's going to call a timeout after Matt Delaney, ladies and gentlemen, gets his 1,000th point for the Hermits.
I can't be any happier for Matt Delaney and his family. Such a great person in and out of school, on the basketball court, and off. A great leader for this team. So happy to see. Get into a club with a lot of honor. Congrats to him.
Very, very fitting that the pass came from John Horner, that high-low pass down to him. His other seniors were out there with him to celebrate this with him. Some of his family members were able to be here.
See, Delaney goes and embraces his dad. Family comes first, as always.
Can only imagine how loud the Rowdies would have been right now.
There's his older brothers and his mom.
Congratulations, Matt Delaney.
Definitely a great moment.
Very well done, well deserved.
Last Hermit to be in the 1,000-point club was actually twice in 2019. Charles Solomon and Delaney's brother, Andrew Delaney.
So Matty becomes the 25th player in St. Augustine history to hit the 1,000 point. He's the second. It's the second group of brothers that have reached this milestone, and it's fitting the first two, the Yoder brothers, Jason and Jeff. Jason was a transfer in, and Jeff played most of his years here. It's kind of the same thing with Matty and his brother, who had transferred in. Great to see, though. Huge accomplishment. Love to see that smile on his face as well.
Oh, you know he's having fun out there.
Great sportsmanship from Bridgeton as the team and the coaches both come over to congratulate them. Congratulate him.
That's something you'll see. These teams got a lot of respect for each other.
And it's right back to business for the Hermits. Even after that milestone, Matt Delaney playing his heart out.
Still got a game to play.
That's right. We're still in a ball game here.
And it's a dish from Bowman, and that's blocked by Keith Palick as Smith goes up with it, but he's denied.
No fly zone there for Palick. He was not letting anything get up.
Good defense from Delaney. Smith looks in. Now Mosley for 3 after that dish, and Mosley gets that one to go.
5-point game, 6 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Those Mosleys have had nice games. Deshaun and Demetrius, each in double digits.
Now Palick Finds Horner. Horner goes all the way in with it, lays it up. Off the glass, no good. Delaney with the rebound, no good. And Delaney gets his own rebound, but that's going to be a foul called there. Took a little bit of an over the back.
It's only his first. Still a 5-point game here.
Mosley to inbound. Ball's rolling. He's guarded by Fox. Some good defense from Keith Powell. Forces the turnover to John Horner. Now Matt Delaney going down with it. Euro steps, puts it up, lays it in.
Nice move right there by the big man. Good sign, 6'7", can make that move. Colleges love to see that. And he is going to be going to America next year.
Now Mosley drives, finds his cousin down low. Other Mosley puts it up. Ball's tipped back out to him. He finds Demetrius up top. Now Carper with it. Over to Deshaun Mosley.
Looking to be a bit of a 3-2 here for the Hermits.
Yeah, just switched it up a little bit. Just depends on where the offense is, how they match up out of it.
Now here's Smith. Drives, spins. Off that pivot, goes up with it, no good. Delaney with the rebound. And now Palak steps back for the three. Keith Palak gets his second three of the game. Nice little step back. Seen that from him a couple times this year.
Love that shot by the lefty. Looks like James Harden right there with that step back.
You know, I mentioned about Fox not throwing the ball ahead. That time looked like the coaches were like wanting him to, and I think he made the smarter play. But didn't throw it out ahead, didn't push it, got the right guy with the ball in his hands and the three-pointer.
Bridgeton calling a timeout to talk things over. That's a minute timeout. Hermits up 10. This fourth quarter winds down here in Richland.
Yeah, I definitely like how the Hermits have played in these last few minutes. Definitely got some momentum after Delaney got his 30th. You know they don't want him to lose this game. Up 10 here, hoping to close out.
Well, as you said, tomorrow night they have Buna on the road. And then next week, unfortunately, the last week of the season, no playoffs for the Cape Atlantic, no playoffs in the state. They got a big one with Camden. And then Wednesday night, which was supposed to be Atlantic City. Atlantic City having their issues with COVID. That game had to be canceled. The Holy Spirit's coming to town. And then the final game, which will be senior night against Hamilton next Friday.
Big week of basketball coming up next week. We hope you can join us here on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. It's Mosley to inbound. Demetrius Mosley pulls up from the elbow. Banks, no good. Elijah Brown with the rebound. He's pressured, tripled. And now the Hermits break that. They've got some numbers down low. Matt Delaney looks for John Horner, but that's recovered by Keith Powell. Lucky little bounce there. Finds Elijah Brown on the inside, who goes up. Makes a pass to Horner, but no good. That ball too low. It's going to be a jump ball.
I have liked how the Hermits have been rebounding this game. Definitely something we haven't mentioned too much. But they take advantage. We talk about their size advantage. Crashing the boards is very important. Gave all those second chance points on offense and on defense. Not keeping the other team from doing that.
Bridget's got the possession there, so they get that one after that jump ball. Now Mosley back up top with it. He's guarded by Brown. That ball's off. Powell going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Hermits have to be careful here. Some of their extenders, they're leaving Carper open on that corner, and he's that three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's something you might not want to roll the dice with too much.
Bowman goes up with a little luck chuck, no good.
They've been gotten lucky so far. They haven't really found him that often. But that could change. Still plenty of time in this game.
Schleicher drives and dishes to Horner. He finds Brown up top. Little give and go, but no look there for Brown.
Good pass.
And that's a beautiful pass from John Horner. He connects with his buddy Keith Powell for two.
Great look by Horner. Great cut by Keith. Able to find that.
That's something you see from two guys who've been playing basketball for 4 years together when you see passes like that.
Sean Mosley with it up top. Fakes the three. Now Carper with it. He's dangerous from three. Got to look out for him. Goes to Underwood. Haven't seen a lot from him this game. Ball rattles around. And Elijah Brown contesting that, but they're going to call a foul on him. Of course, some good intention Good look there for Brown, but he doesn't get it. He's got the foul call on him.
That was a very good look right there. He almost had it. You know, he really wanted it too. He was upset after that.
Love to see the aggressive defense from Elijah Brown. Hermits making some subs. There's Ernest Fox and Demara checking in. Love to see Demara getting some extra minutes after his big game. Some big minutes for him tonight. Hoping to see them for the rest of this season. It's the three from Carper. No good. It's contested by Demara. Ernest, good rebound there.
Great rebound by Ernest.
Now Hermits in transition. Here's Horner. Dishes to Fox. Fox drives, puts it up, and he's fouled. Ethan Fox go to the line for 2.
Good take by Ethan. I thought he was going to pull up for the 3 there, but he was able to take it, get it up with his left hand, go up strong, and get the foul. Hopefully get 2 at the line here.
His expression doesn't seem to change. I mean, if he's having a really good game, if he turns the ball over, he's making shots, he's out there playing. I love seeing that out of a point guard.
Oh, yeah, he's a very focused player.
Ethan Fox, a rare miss from him from the line. Ernest gets a rebound and converts that into a little 3-point play.
Ernest is a killer on the board so far this game.
Cannot underestimate, as you said earlier, Jimmy, the importance of boards. A little miscommunication there as that ball hits Mosley in the shoulder, but it's recovered by Carper. Now over to Mosley. Carper drives. Ball's tipped around off the head of Horner. Fox recovers.
More great defense by the Hermits there. He will force another turnover by Bridgeton.
Now Demara in his hot corner. No good. Horner gets the rebound. Finds Ernest. And now Horner drives, and that's stolen by Bowman. Here he goes in transition. He's got Mosley open, but he can't seem to find him.
Got to keep that dribble a little lower. That's easy to steal right there. I got a little too high with the ball.
Trap there from the Hermits as Mosley goes up, draws the foul, and the and one.
Now they're going to call it offensive.
Yeah, they will. Looked like he was moving his feet, but I guess the ref saw him set.
Good job by Elijah Brown. Really good defensive play from him as he draws that charge.
Like I saw in the first quarter, that's one of the best plays in basketball. You know, it gets the team hyped up when you're able to sacrifice, take that hit. You know, it doesn't feel too good, but it's able to get your team the possession.
And in comes the big Luke Bevilacqua, the big freshman for the Hermits. Now he's on Bowman. It's a good matchup. Now Fox, a little behind the back there. He finds Palick in the corner. Palick fakes the shot, drives in. Just off the front of the rim there from Palick.
It's a nice fake right there. Just wasn't able to convert.
Ball's going to stay with the Hermits as they now run the stack. Fox open for 3. It's his first 3 from the game. Ethan Fox, no good.
Goes on rebound.
Gets his own rebound and puts it up. That's some good work there from the sophomore Ethan Fox.
Great job by following his own shot. Sometimes you're not able to box out the shooter. You're not thinking about him. Ethan will get a quick layup right there.
That ball, a little sloppy pass, and Mosley recovers. And here's Smith with it on the outside. Finds Carper. And they're going to call a walk on him. That's some good defense from Jack Schleicher. And in comes Dom Palekia. His first appearance at tonight's game.
For the senior, he wasn't able to play last year because he tore his ACL as a transfer. So he's happy to be able to play this year.
Finds Demara. Demara finds a kind of Keith. Keith just wasn't ready for that pass, but a great look from Demara. A little miscommunication there.
Yeah, it was a good pass by Demara. Definitely a little hard to catch for Keith on the run. But he tried to do similar to what he did with Horner earlier in this quarter with a nice little cut.
Some young players in the 5 on the court right now with Schleicher, Demara, and Bevilacqua. They've got the 2 seniors, Palick and Palekia, to lead. Now there's Carper from the corner. Rattles in and out. Smith blocked by Bevilacqua right off the glass. Good block from him. And now Palekia to take it up. Palekia crosses over. He's going to drive. Finds Palick. Looks for the 3. No good. On the elbow. Dishes to Demara. Demara's going to go all the way in. And he lays that one up and over. No good.
He lost that one on the way up.
And now wide open look for Bridgeton, but they can't convert as that ball from Mosley just tips off the fingertips of Carper.
And they get some of the bench in this game with just a minute to go, up 17.
In comes Gavin Reed and Tyler Bramblett. Bramblett the junior and Reed the sophomore. Nice to see Coach Rodeo rotating in those players.
It's definitely good to get them minutes since these guys are going to be probably getting some minutes next year.
Palekia get a little move there, but he can't get that one to go. Now here's Underwood in transition. Takes it by himself, draws the foul, but no good.
Nifty little move right there. Try to go under the back. Reverse.
It might have just been better if he dished it to his teammate, got the easy 2. Now he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Saw that ref take a little stumble behind the bleachers. Hope he's all right. First shot rolls off the rim from Underwood. A little bit under a minute remaining in this fourth quarter. Hermits look like they've got this one. Now Underwood gets his own rebound, goes up, and he's back over to the line.
He's going to get a chance at 2 more. Be able to follow his shot like what Ethan did earlier.
Nothing like practicing some foul shots.
Got to make the free throws. Very important. Well, they could be the difference in some closer games.
There he redeems himself there. Underwood sinks the first. Demetrius Thompson checking into the game for Bridgeton. That's his first appearance tonight. Bridgeton also getting those younger guys into the game. And Underwood goes 2 for 2 from the line, redeeming himself. Now Bevilacqua to inbound. Looks for Palecchia, who's fouled. That was foul on Demetrius Mosley.
It's like only the 4th foul.
Yeah, not too many fouls.
No bonus for Palecchia. Demara's going to inbound now. Bridgeton pressing. About the same, just being a little bit relentless.
Hermits got to work on their press break a little bit here.
Palecchia strong on the ball. Finds Bramblett, who finds Reed over to Palecchia. Palecchia fakes. Take it in.
Ooh. Good look.
He didn't know what he wanted to do there. Could have been a pass, could have been a shot.
He probably could have pulled up and taken it himself.
Yeah, Bevilacqua was already going for the rebound.
Such a good fake. He faked out the whole team, and now Palecchia is faked out by Mosley, who dishes over to Underwood. Three's no good. Rebound Bevilacqua. Clock's going to wind down here. Now here's Palecchia.
There's a push there. Yep, they're going to call it.
They're going to call a push off on Palecchia.
Got that front arm.
Wasn't the strongest push, but Mosley did do a good job selling it, and he got the call.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you get that forearm out.
Clock's winding down now. About 10 seconds remain. Mosley finds his cousin Mosley. 3 rattles in and out. Rebound Bevilacqua. And he's going to give it to Palecchia. That ball's going to roll up but stay with Bridgeton.
Got to be strong with the ball there. But you'll learn.
A little sloppy from Palecchia and Bevilacqua on that play.
Got to be strong with the ball when you're getting those rebounds. Guards like to come in and swipe it.
That ball goes up and it's just stuffed by Bevilacqua.
Made up for it right there. Great way to end the game.
And that's going to conclude tonight's game for the Hermits, coming out on top over Bridgeton. You know, they definitely stepped it up in the second half with Matt Delaney finishing with 32 points, and the Hermits coming out 67-52 on top. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you after this short break for our post-game analysis and stats, and, of course, the most anticipated player of the game, although I'm sure you can predict who it's going to be.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business, myself and my wife.
And Delaney, and I'll swing it to you guys for stats.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our Player of the Game presentation, sponsored by Toyota of Vineland. Obviously, tonight's Player of the Game, Matt Delaney, hitting his big 1,000-point mark with 32 points. Jimmy, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Can't be any happier for Matt Delaney. He had a great game, able to join a club with high honor, 1,000-point club. 32 points on the day for Delaney, and a great win for the Hermits. Also including Ethan Fox, had a nice 10-point game after struggling in the first half. Really came back in the second half. Played great. Xavier Ernest, 8 points off the bench. He had a great game. John Horner with 7, and Jack Schleicher with 4. Some of the main people to notice.
Yeah, biggest thing about, it's a great individual accomplishment. It's a long time coming for a great player here at St. Augustine, to reach that 1,000-point mark. But the biggest part about it was, as he was making that run, and we kept saying he's 2 points closer, that was the key part of the game. That was when the Hermits turned the tide back. Bridgeton was in the game the whole way, leading at halftime, leading at the quarter. And here they were, St. Augustine coming back, riding Matt Delaney. And as he was inching closer to that 1,000, they were all important points, because that's what the Hermits needed to turn it back around and to take over the game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As Delaney was heating up, that's when the Hermits started to make their comeback. And we also saw the bench game really excited. Of course, everybody was in a good mood. I wish the Rowdies were here, because it would have been loud in here. But definitely really happy for Matt Delaney. He had an excellent game, excellent career here at St. Augustine. A couple more games to go. It's not over yet. But he's definitely going to be someone we're going to remember for a while.
Sure are. Great job.
To elaborate on what you said, Jimmy, Hermits have got to keep their foot on the gas as they face Buena tomorrow night, and more importantly, Camden Monday night. Best-ranked team in the state, ranked 6th in the country. They've got the top player for the class of 2023, DJ Wagner. So obviously we're all looking forward to that game, which can be found which can be found on Monday night on the Hermits broadcasting channel.
Yes, Hermits are certainly going to have to come up with a better effort against a team like Camden on Monday night. But it's the kind of game that Coach Rodeo always likes to put in if he can, especially when he's got this younger team. They're going to get the feel of a big-time team coming in here. Again, best in the state, some remarkable players. DJ Wagner, the players going to multiple Division I schools. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's going to be a great learning experience, Coach. Like you said, Coach Ray loved these games like we saw when they played the Patrick School last year. Definitely a great thing for these young guys to see. And the Hermits are going to want to come out and play. They're definitely the big underdogs in this game. Camden is an amazing team, one of the best in the country. DJ Wagner, one of the best players in the country. It's going to be tough for the Hermits. And, Coach Rodeo is going to be game planning. And, all the players are extremely excited for this game.
Yeah, actually, I talked to head athletic director Mike Rizzo earlier today, and he told me that the Camden game will be broadcasted exclusively on the Hermits broadcasting channel. No other broadcasting channels will be let in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you can join us on Monday night for that presentation. And that's just going to about do it for us tonight here on the Hermits broadcasting channel. Hermits coming away with a win over the Bulldogs of Bridgeton. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, and we'll see you Monday night.
Go Hermits.
On 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you, who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the